Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Stephanie and I am here today with 2 weeks worth of Wax Melt Empties. I am so glad to be doing some warm reviews. I know the last few videos on my channel have been hauls, and as much as I love hauls and they're super fun, warm reviews are just my favorite. They're my favorite thing to watch. They're my favorite thing to make. And I have so much going on in this empties. It's a little bit ridiculous. It's 2 weeks worth, but it's a lot for 2 weeks worth. It is a lot. I went through a lot of my partials and things that I had only little bits of. I just have to go through like some weeks like that because I need to make space. And I like to use up my wax. I do. And also, if I haven't mentioned it before, I change my wax once a day. So I'll do 1 cent in the morning and 1 cent in the evening. I have 3 warmers in my open concept area. I have an Accord warmer in the kitchen. I have a warmer in my office, a warmer in our side bathroom or like hallway bathroom, and then we have an adjoined bedroom bathroom where I have 1 warmer in the bedroom area, 1 warmer in the bathroom area, and I change those all once a day. So that's about how much wax I go through. I am not the type of person to where when I start a scent I have to finish it. I have millions upon millions of partials laying around at all given times. So when I feel like that has started to pile up, I'll go through and finish scents. So that's kind of what I did over the last 2 weeks. And this is my entire pile of one-offs, vendors I only have one thing from. It's a lot. And then I'm looking at my ones that I have multiple of, and it's not a whole lot. So I think I'm actually going to change it up and start with my one-offs, because why not? Let's just do something different. So, with all of that being said, I'm going to start out with scoopable wax melts. This was Strawberry Crushed 3 cakes. Their 3 cakes blend is yellow cake, birthday cake, and cupcakes at Tiffany's. It's really, really good. It's just a heavy vanilla cake blend. And then this was blended with their Strawberry Crush. I've never had a Strawberry Crush oil before, and I'm not really all that sure what it is. But to me, it smelled closest to a strawberry jam. That is the type of strawberry that I like. The really deep, rich jam, jelly, almost tart strawberries, if that makes sense. And that's what this was. I really enjoyed it. I melted it in my office with sugar cakes from L3 going in the other warmer, just to like add some extra vanilla bakery to it, and it was really good. Great performance. Also, I put on press-on nails, and normally press-on nails don't work for me at all. Like, they come off within an hour because I have tiny nail beds and I can never get them small enough to where they actually fit my hands and don't look crazy. But then I found this petite size from Kiss, the Impress nails, which also make more of the petite because they have like 50,000 of the regular size and then literally 3 options right now of the petites, but they fit me so perfectly. And I put them on last night right before bed because I don't know why common sense never told me this, but I heard someone say you should always put on press-ons or like fake nails before bed because you're not doing anything with your hands, so it gives them time to sit. And it really worked. I feel like they're secure, so we'll see how they last. If they work out, that would be great, because that's a pretty affordable way to do nails. So sorry about that tangent. Back to the wax. So this was from Twilight Garden Wax. This was pink chiffon. They described their pink chiffon as a beautiful blend of fruits, vanilla orchid, sweet vanilla, and chiffon musk. I feel like that really describes this scent perfectly. Honestly, I have found that not all pink chiffon oils are the same. Some of them are more musky and some of them are more fruity, but it's not like a fresh fruit. It's like that body care type of fruity. This was more on the fruity side, but you could still smell the musk and the vanilla and all of that. I really, really liked this pink chiffon, and it was good performance as well. This was Vanilla Cotton Aromas Mini Cinnamon Rolls. This is one where I grabbed a few things from this vendor from one of the round robin boxes. This one was good. It was actually a really nice cinnamon roll scent. It was a good balance of the dough and the cinnamon and the icing. It threw well. I blended it. Well, I didn't blend it. I melted it in alternating warmers, once with a coffee scent, once with something else, and it was a really good complimentary thing. This was Traverse City Wax Fresh Baked Bread and Butter. Traverse City is not a vendor that I have had great luck with. However, this scent was good. It was, it was a very salty fresh baked bread scent. It was interesting. It almost was more of like a salty pretzel, but very buttery, and still the bread there. I liked it. I did get good performance from this one. Like I said, this was one of their brittles, so I don't know if those just work better for me than the little shapes that I was trying before. But yeah, this was actually a good one from Traverse for me. This was Teddy B's Cookie Monster. This was baked vanilla macaroon, sweet vanilla cookies, and cupcakes at Tiffany's. My friend Gabriella and I were talking about this scent, and she was saying that she didn't get great performance from it. For me, I felt like I got mixed performance from it. Like, there were a couple of days where I melted it where it was really, really strong, beautiful throw, sweet vanilla bakery. And then there were a couple days where it was a lot lighter, and I think that it ultimately worked best in my Accord warmer versus my open concept warmers. I don't think I tried it in the bedroom or the office, but the days that it performed really well, it was a great vanilla bakery cookie scent. I also, with Teddy B's, sometimes, like, if I don't know the pour date, you just never know. So this was That Smell Good Shop Vanilla Chestnut. This is warm chestnut, vanilla cream, and soft woods. This was absolutely amazing. I would 100% buy this again. It was really good because it was a vanilla woodsy scent, but the chestnut, it had a little bit of a nuttiness, almost like the type of chestnuts that you would eat, but also it smelled like you were smelling fresh chestnut wood. Like if you put your nose up to a really, really fresh, still alive tree mixed with a really creamy vanilla. This was incredible, incredible, incredible. Loved. This was another huge love. This was H2 Wax Co. This was strawberry pound cake, lavender vanilla, and cupcakes at Tiffany's. And this was poured in 2022, and it still worked great for me. I am so into lavender and strawberry blended together right now. It is just such a beautiful blend of sweet, creamy, herbal, fruity, and then you get the cupcakes at Tiffany's, which adds this extra really, really, really sweet, creamy toffee bakery with that soothing lavender vanilla, that little bit of fruit from the strawberry pound cake. It's just a really, really nice, soothing, relaxing, feminine scent. Loving those lavender fruit blends right now. This was Super Tarts Lemon Leaves, Fall Leaves, Lemon, Marshmallow Cream, and a hint of salted caramel. Really interesting combination. I did not know how these notes would do together. And to me, this kind of just smelled like your typical tree scent. I don't recall getting a whole lot of the caramel and the marshmallow cream. And the leaves was definitely more of a tree leaf, and I've noticed that when you put, I have another one like this, when you put citrus with the tree scent, really seems to just enhance the tree note, and I didn't know that it would do that. So, you know, I like tree scents, woodsy scents, so I enjoyed this. And then this is the other tree scent, Southbound Christmas Tree Cookies. This was pine, fresh lime, cardamom, pepper, and delicious frosted sugar cookies. This was an amazing scent. This one I did like more than the Super Tarts one. So it was kind of the same thing with the pine and the fresh lime. The fresh lime really just brought out the pine notes, and same with the cardamom and the pepper. I couldn't detect those notes specifically. I feel like they just enhanced the pine, maybe gave it a little more complexity. I definitely could smell the frosted sugar cookies in this though, and tree scents with cookie scents are always going to be a win with me. I really liked this one. This was the Starlit Corner Fruit Loops and Marshmallow. So it's just a really, really nice cereal scent. Good Fruit Loop with a creamy marshmallow added to it. It wasn't the strongest cereal scent in the world. It was more of a gentle Fruit Loop scent, but I like that. I don't need every cereal scent to blow me out of the house. I think I've said that before, that I appreciate the gentle ones as well. This was Broadway Wax, Summer Storm, Rain, Pink Pomelo, Himalayan Sea Salt, and Coconut Lime Breeze. This was good. It was definitely like a fresh floral rain mixed with that pink pomelo, which I think is another floral note. It kind of reminded me of sweet pea a little bit. I love coconut lime scents too. The Himalayan Sea Salt made it a little more aquatic, but overall this was a nice bathroom melt. This, my label is so messed up, but I remember what it is and I'll tell you. This was Birdie's Making Sense, Blueberry Cobbler, Crusty Bread, and Sugar Cookie Royale. I'm not even gonna bother showing you the label because it's messed up, but this was a really, really good blueberry scent. It was that really deep, almost like cooked down blueberry scent, like a blueberry compote type of scent. I definitely smelled the bread and the sugar cookie as well. I really liked this as a blueberry bakery. This was Mom's Melts Lemon Sugar Bundt Cake. This was my first time ever melting anything from this vendor, and I really enjoyed this. It was a good lemon bakery scent. It didn't come off as a cleaner type of lemon or too harsh at all. It had good throw, and I have a couple more snap bars from this vendor that I got from the round robin, so I'm looking forward to trying those as well. This one was Destination Wax Vanilla Snowflake, creamy vanilla and warm woods sweetened with a dash of coconut. This was absolutely incredible. Like absolutely incredible. It was such a sweet, creamy, lightly coconut vanilla. I literally can't say enough. I love vanillas. I love all the different types of vanilla. I've seen a vanilla snowflake around, and for some reason in my brain, I thought the vanilla snowflake had peppermint in it. So I've always ignored it, not ignoring it ever again. This was such a good creamy vanilla, and I melted another sample a couple weeks ago from Destination Wax. Had great performance. This was great performance too. So I definitely would get some more from this vendor in the future. This one was Mountain Mama Wax Works, and this was Sugar Coma. This was lavender and cotton candy. It doesn't say the notes on here, but I looked it up a little bit earlier. So it was lavender and cotton candy. Like I was saying, lavender and strawberry, which wait till you see the scent that I have coming up from Glitterati. Like that one was the final boss of this round of empties. But this one was lavender and cotton candy, and I've really been liking that blend as well. And this was so good. Sweet but soothing, creamy, sugary, girly, a little bit herbal. Loved it. And this was the Crack Corner, the Perfect Blend. This was a sample, and I forgot to look this one up, so let me do that really quick. Okay, so this is warm coffee beans, milk chocolate, notes of sugared cream, and warm caramel drizzle. That is the perfect blend. And I could smell all of those notes in there. I knew it was coffee, and I was pretty sure that there might be a little bit of a chocolate in it, but it was good. It smelled like a little bit mocha, but I honestly feel like mocha scents can be more of like a dark chocolate, a little more bitter. This was definitely milk chocolate, and that caramel didn't make it bitter at all. It just added a lot of sweetness, and I think it said sugar cookie, right? No, sugared cream. Yeah, definitely creamy and sugary. This was a really good coffee scent. Those are actually all of my one-offs. I went a little bit faster than I thought I would, but there's still plenty more to go. So next I will do my Rose Girls. So first Rose Girls that I finished is Lavender Coconut Milk. This was from a Baby Kahuna box where she sends all of those different samples that I got either in very early, I think like very early 2023, like January. And it's funny because when I first smelled this scent, I didn't like it, and I felt like the lavender was powdery and it was kind of bathroomy. And then I had it away to destash, and I didn't smell it for like almost a year. and then I smelled it as I was about to give it away, and I realized, I don't know, that second time that I smelled it after a year, it changed and I actually really liked it. This was a really, really, really good creamy lavender coconut. Not powdery, not bathroomy, very strong on warm. I ended up really liking it. This was honey buttercream donuts, roasted honey butter, buttercream frosting, and donut holes. This was really good. I could definitely smell the fried dough of the donut holes, and the buttercream frosting just blended with the honey butter, so it smelled like a honey butter or a honey buttercream icing, just like a really, really thick frosting. Rose Girls does icing and frosting scents so well. I wasn't sure how I was gonna feel about the honey because I don't like honey in real life at all to eat, but I found in scents it's actually something that I enjoy. It's just kind of a deeper, more rich, almost like butterscotch or caramel type of note, or even like a peanut brittle. But this was good. I really, really liked this honey buttercream donuts. This was Palo Santo Fluff Puffs, Palo Santo Monster Cookie and Marshmallow Smoothie. This is just a creamy Palo cookie scent, classic. Her Palo is definitely more of a masculine cologne Palo, but the Monster Cookie and the Marshmallow Smoothie are such sweet, sweet bakery scents that the Palo just blends with it and actually becomes really creamy. Palo Santo Fluff Puffs is a great kind of just like go-to neutral scent. It's not too smoky, it's not too sweet. It's just a really nice, gentle kind of balance. I would definitely get some more of this. This was Koopa Claus Needs a Latte, espresso, baked zucchini bread, royal sugar cookies, and Gilligan's Brew. This scent for me was the perfect example of how your warmer and your room matters sometimes when you're melting. So I melted this in my open concept and was really disappointed with the throw. I could barely smell anything, just a light sugar cookie note. And then I tried it in my Accord warmer, the 3 hot plate warmer, and oh my gosh, it was so good. It was so strong. It blew me out of my kitchen. I could smell every single note. I could smell the coconut in the Gilligan's Brew. That's like a coconut bakery blend. I could smell the sugar cookie. I could smell the zucchini bread, and I could smell a little hint of espresso. This is definitely more of a bakery scent with a hint of coffee. And if you struggle with throw, try, I don't know, if you have an Accord warmer or something similar, try it in that, or if you have a space that has multiple warmers that are close to each other, it's a little smaller, try it in that, because that's what really worked for me, and I was able to detect all the notes. And I would actually buy it again just to melt in my kitchen because it did so well in there. And then last, Rose Girls. This was strawberry pound cake and carbs, strawberry pound cake, bread, donuts, and cookies. Absolutely amazing, phenomenal. Her strawberry pound cake is pretty close to Bath and Body Works. I could smell the bread coming through here the most. So good. Carbs is a really nice savory bakery because it has fried dough, bread, and then the cookies does sweeten it. And it was just phenomenal strawberry bready bakery. 1000% would buy this again, and I would highly recommend it to anyone who likes strawberry bakery. Another super, super strong thrower. This threw strong in every space, so loved. All right, so that's all my Rose Girls. Now I will do my Fantasy Wax. So first was a sample in Blueberry Pecan Waffles. Unfortunately, I put this in my bathroom, and then I realized I didn't end up going in there for quite a while. So by the time I got in, I was just able to smell kind of like a faint blueberry bakery, but I love blueberry pecan waffle scents, and I would definitely want another chance with this because I feel like I kind of missed it. This was Palo Santo Sugar Cookie Royale and Toasted Mallow. Every vendor has their take on this blend. They just do. And this was actually, Fantasy Wax was my first time trying that blend of 3 notes, and I love it. Hers, I would say, so the difference the most, and I'll just say it, I mean, L3 today is October 3rd. That's those 3 notes as well. That's their take on it. Sassy Girl Aroma has one. I forget what she calls hers. All the vendors do this. This is not a proprietary copyrighted blend. The biggest difference for me with Fantasy Wax is her Sugar Cookie Royale. It's more of a crunchy sugar cookie with that crystallized sugar that's kind of toasted right when you get it fresh out of the oven. And it's that crispy sugar cookie, the crunchy sugar cookie, versus L3's is a very doughy, chewy sugar cookie. So this one is a little bit smokier, a little bit more of like a toasted sugar element to it rather than a very rich creamy bakery element. I love this rendition. It's different enough to me that I like to have this and the others in my collection. So, you know, I would give this a try. It's not exactly the same. And then this was blue sugar, warm vanilla sugar, and zucchini bread. Ugh, incredible. I have been on a kick with both blue sugar and blue sugar and pink sugar, but blue sugar with warm vanilla sugar is so good because warm vanilla sugar is a musky vanilla, and it even on the Bath & Body Works dupe, it says that it has an orchid note in there. So it's interesting. It has this musk. Zucchini bread is that dry, bready base. Blue sugar is also a musky perfume scent, but it's a little more masculine. And this just creates a really deep, slightly masculine, musky bakery. Highly recommend. Great nighttime blend. That's when I tend to use it. And I really, really enjoy it in any space of the house. That's on my Fantasy Wax. So next I will do my Glitterati. So Glitterati, y'all. I have loved to death every single thing I've melted from Glitterati. She is quickly becoming one of my top vendors. She is having a pre-order on July 3rd. I think that's Wednesday at 7 p.m. Eastern time. Two of these scents are featured in there. They were both my requests. I will be trying to get those scents. I know that Glitterati's pre-orders are... You have to be quick. I think the last one closed in 6 minutes. I was able to order from that one. I'm usually pretty quick on my phone with that, but we are going to have family friends over that day. So I've kind of accepted the fact that I may not end up getting it, and I'm not gonna like interrupt what we're doing to go do the sale. But if I have the chance to step away and try to at least get the 2 scents that I really, really want in loaves, that would be ideal. I really only want a couple of things. And the first one being this. So this doesn't have a name on it, but she called this Yonkers in her pre-order. It says lavender, pink sugar, strawberry, and cotton candy. This has quickly become one of my favorite blends of all time. I really, really hope I'm able to get a loaf of this because just these 4 notes together and the way she blended them, perfection. Perfumey, a little fruity, a little musky, a little very feminine, very girly, little slightly herbal, but not really, mainly just a very, very, very sweet, feminine, but soothing, relaxing. These strawberry, lavender, cotton candy scents, I've had a few, like I was talking about. They're just so my vibe right now. And pink sugar too. That's another one. This is just an amazing blend. If you like any of these notes, I mean, any of these notes, I recommend trying to get some of this blend. Absolutely fantastic, fantastic, gorgeous blend. And then the other one that I'm really hoping that I can get is Mrs. Claus's cookies. This is like buttery sugar cookies, and this really does smell like a creamed butter almost. You know, when you make like butter cookies, and or even when you go through the process of making like a milk chocolate, it almost smells like a condensed milk or like a creamed butter cookie. And it's just so sweet, it's so rich, it's so creamy, so buttery. Amazing cookie scent. One of my favorite cookie scents I've tried in a long, long, long time. And amazing performance from all of her wax. But I will be trying to get a loaf in this one as well. This one was Vermont Maple Cake and Marshmallow Fireside. I was unsure about this because I don't always love maple scents if they're a little like too syrupy. They just like don't hit my nose right. but this was good. The marshmallow fireside combined with the maple, it almost reminded me of like if you were camping in the woods and you got like fresh maple out of a tree with some bakery behind it. Definitely smelled a little bit of that smoke. It was good. I enjoyed this scent. Not one that I would necessarily go out of my way to pick up, but I liked it. I liked my time with it. I got this in a D-stash and I'm glad that I got the chance to try it. And then this last glitterati was Santal and Coconut. Santal. Oh my gosh. I just got insecure. Santal. Okay. Santal and Coconut. This was a really, really creamy, beachy, outdoorsy coconut with that Santal, which I think is kind of like just an herbal. It's almost kind of like a sandalwood or something like that. Really, really nice, fresh coconut. I enjoyed this. I have two from Sweet Tooth Scents, both that I really enjoyed. This first one is Elderberry Donut. I loved the berry in this, and I'm not always a berry person, but this was a gorgeous, gorgeous, deep, rich berry, almost like the way that the blackberry hits in blackberry jam butter cookies. That's the way this elderberry hit. It didn't just smell like blackberry, it definitely smelled like a mixed berry, but that like depth that you get from blackberry jam butter cookies. And then I could also really, really smell the fried dough of the donut in this. A sophisticated jelly donut. Really enjoyed it. Another one that I really liked was this raspberry pine cones. This one I wasn't sure because I am not a raspberry person at all, but this raspberry was a gorgeous, fresh, juicy raspberry. No floral to it, no harshness. And then pine cone to me already has a little bit of like a feminine fruit to it, so it just really added to that gorgeous, gorgeous, lightly fruity pine cone scent. Like you were smelling a fresh pine cone and some fresh raspberries. Loved. I had 3 samples from Penny's Wax Melts. This first one was Zoo Cookie Bliss Royale. This is just her blend of zucchini bread and sugar cookie royale. Why is that not happening? Oh, there we go. Yes, this is her blend of zucchini bread and sugar cookie royale. It was great. Deep, rich, bready cookie bakery, classic, can't really go wrong with it. I get good throw from everything from Penny's Wax Melts on the most part. This one sample didn't do as well. This is blueberry swirl bars. It was a really, really nice creamy blueberry on cold, but it had a little bit of an odd note on warm. It almost felt a little smoky. I don't know if it was maybe blending with a scent that was in the warmer before. Maybe I didn't clean it out as well, but this one wasn't as much of my favorite. This one was great though. This is Rouge 540. This is her Baccarat Rouge 540 dupe, which is a really, really nice unisex, musky, ambery, saffron, vanilla perfume cologne. It's gender neutral to me, but this is a great dupe of it. It was really good. I've never actually smelled the original, honestly, but it smells like all the other Baccarat dupes that I've smelled for the most part. All right, we're coming into the home stretch here. This is not as long as I thought it would be, but I don't know, we haven't finished this yet. This is my L3, so you know, I have the most of it. I've started trying to pace myself a little bit more on my L3 because that closure date is coming really quick, and I am starting to feel like I don't want to use up my L3 as fast anymore. So I'm trying to use my samples as quickly as I can so that I know if there's anything else I want to grab before the closure. But as far as my full sizes, I'm really not trying to finish too much. So the majority of this actually is samples. So first sample I have here is Rain Showers. This was a really nice springtime type of light rain scent. Not heavy like rainstorm. It definitely had a little bit of like a springtime floral note, but definitely rain. It was good. I do like the rain scents in my bathroom. This one was Bonfire Bash, Bath & Body Works type with Wild Currant. Wild Currant is kind of like, it's almost like a plum. It's like, or a fig. It's like a deep fruit, but body care to me. Currants usually read body care. Bonfire Bash is like a really, really sweet vanilla, but with a little bit of like a fire, almost like a marshmallow fireside scent. These blended together really nicely. it didn't smell like Bonfire Bash. Like when this was melting, I have Bonfire Bash and I smelled it next to it. And this mainly was the wild currant, but there was that undertone of vanilla and marshmallow and a little bit of smoke, a little bit of wood. So it's just really nicely blended. I liked it. I enjoyed it. And this one was Rainstorm. So I have rain showers and rainstorm. Rainstorm, I'm sorry, is much more of a heavy, dense rain, more thick aquatic, almost like you're in more of like a rainforest. Like the closest thing I would say is rainstorm almost gives off a humidity effect, whereas rain showers really doesn't as much. It's really interesting how you can distinguish between those. This one was kettle corn, zucchini bread, and sugar cookie royale. I was just talking about zucchini bread and sugar cookie royale together. It's a great bakery. Very deep, very rich, dry, but sweet. Adding the kettle corn adds a saltiness to it that I really, really like. I've found that adding kettle corn for saltiness for me does so much more to a scent than adding pretzel. And I really love the, you know, caramel kind of rich buttery note that kettle corn gives off. Really, really enjoyed this one. I have more of this in my collection. Very happy about that. This one was Cupboard Under the Stairs, which is a strawberry cream birthday cake scent. This was a very, very, very rich strawberry frosting. This wasn't my most favorite strawberry. It was a little bit too overly sweet for me. Like I prefer the strawberry jams more than the strawberry cream, but I melted this with another scent in an alternating warmer to tone it down a little bit. I have a blend of Cupboard Under the Stairs with zucchini bread. I can majorly smell the difference. The zucchini bread adds this bakery depth dry base to it that really, really tones down that overly sweet strawberry. So I do like Cupboard Under the Stairs in blends, but on its own, it was too much for me. This one was Cookie Cottage, Sugar Cookie Royale, Danish Butter Cookies, Sugared Shortbread, Nilla Wafer, Vanilla Cookies, and Sweet Bakery Dough. I've talked about this multiple times. This is an L3 blend that was I think it was in an advent calendar or something, or it was a customer creation. I can't remember. I think it was in the advent calendar. This is just like an ultimate vanilla cookie scent. Super, super rich, dense, sweet, amazing throw and performance from Cookie Cottage. As far as like those basic bakery blends from L3, they have so many really nice vanilla bakery blends. This is up there as one of my favorites. I highly recommend Cookie Cottage. This one was Bella MW type, which is Moonworks apparently. Not sure what Moonworks is, but this to me was just a very, very gentle, nice, light body care spa scent. So it actually has some of the base notes as Baccarat Rouge, which is really interesting, but I mostly am able to smell that light feminine musk. There's a little bit of a floral in there. To me, this smells like the soap that you get at a nice hotel. It just does. And it was a nice, gentle bathroom scent. I really enjoyed it. This one was Summertime Pie. This was a really nice banana kind of pineapple pie scent. I enjoyed this more than I thought I would. It was a really, really nice tropical fruity bathroom melt. I liked the banana and the pineapple together as a tropical fruit blend. I'm not a big fan of orange or like melons, or I don't know why they're not at the top of my head right now, but kind of the more bright, juicy fruits I'm not as big into other than lemon. But this was really nice. I liked the banana, the pineapple. I think there was a little bit of coconut there. Really good summery one. And then last but not least, this was Oud Bergamot. I actually think that this is a perfume or cologne type. I was thinking this would probably be really masculine based on the notes. It wasn't. And on warm, it was very, very gentle. It kind of almost, it wasn't the strongest scent, honestly. It kind of just added a little bit of like, I don't know, if somebody sprayed like a very generic kind of clean, but a little bit maybe musky, a little earthy cologne, and then they sprayed it and then like left the room and it just kind of lingered. It was a very light linger type of scent. It was okay. Not my favorite. Next, I finished a scoop in Pink Sugar, Sugar Coat It For Me. Sugar Coat It For Me is cotton candy frosting, let them eat cake, toasted mallow, and sugar cookie royale. I've talked about Sugar Coat It For Me before. It is an amazing, amazing blend. Super, super strong, sugary sweet. When you add the pink sugar to this, it adds this extra sugary feminine musk. This is one of the strongest throwers from L3 in my opinion. This one, Sugar Coat It For Me mixed with anything or by itself, and Love Affair mixed with anything or by itself in scoops. So strong. If you're looking for a powerhouse scent and you have similar preferences to me, those are the two that I would say from L3. Get them in scoops and you won't be disappointed. When I put these in the kitchen in my Accord warmer, the strength is absolutely unreal. Love this one. This was my beloved Oatmeal Maple Crunch with Sweet Lavender. I talked about how this was my favorite in the Lavender Bakery sample when I got it as a pre-order extra, and I warmed it and I fell in love with it even more on warm. The Oatmeal Maple Crunch was just this like really nice warm kind of oatmeal cookie scent with this hint of sweet lavender. It was just like the most perfect warm lavender bakery. I honestly loved it. I loved it so, so much. And I was able to get, I think, 3 of the cloud cakes in the last L3 restock. She did offer this. Oh, I can still smell it. Just the way that the lavender mixes with the like very, very light, creamy cinnamon and warmth that's in the Oatmeal Maple Crunch. It's just to die for. I have nothing but good things to say about this one. This was Pink Sugar, Vanilla Patchouli, Sugared Shortbread, and Toasted Mallow. This was really good. Sugared Shortbread is definitely a sugary bakery. It's almost like if you mixed warm vanilla sugar with a cake bready type of scent. It almost smells like a Lorna Doone cookie. Definitely shortbread. I say that Lorna Doone cookie thing every time because it's true. And when you mix that with the pink sugar, it definitely brings out that sugary sweetness the most. Very feminine. Vanilla patchouli then and toasted mallow have a little bit of a smoky note to it. Vanilla patchouli is a very, very sweet, slightly herbally incensey scent. When you combine this together, you just got this really, really, really nice, feminine, sugary, but a little bit smoky and herbal with the undertone. Really, really nice. That's just like, it fits my vibe. I feel like I would like this in body care. Yeah, I can still smell this in the bag. On cold, the patchouli is much stronger than when you warm it up. That smelled like straight incense when I opened the bag, but it's very much toned down by those other notes on warm. Really, really liked it. I finished my pie, one of my pies from Pie Day, in blueberry lavender pie crust. I love this blend. Ashley Overly loves this blend as well, and every time that she's gotten it in customs and it's come as extras, I have gotten some of the extras, and that's why I felt okay using up this pie. It is just the most gorgeous, fruity but herbal lavender blend. The pie crust adds so much to it. It adds this crunchy, salty, savory bakery note to this herbal fruit blend, and it's just so unique and gorgeous. And if you like this, definitely try that oatmeal lavender one that I was talking about, because same vibe, same energy. The lavender fruit and bakery clearly is a theme in my life right now. I'm really, really loving it. And then this is my last empty of this video. We're at 41 minutes and 44 seconds. Probably with editing, this actually isn't gonna be my longest video, but we'll see. This was Wild Berry Tulip. So this was really interesting. To me, this smelled so similar to sweet pea, but with a little bit more of a mixed berry fruitiness to it. But other than that, it was sweet pea to a T. Just imagine it with a little bit more of a wild berry fruit. that was this. It was an amazing bathroom scent. I really, really liked it. It was kind of unexpected for me. This was something that they were really kind enough to send me when I had a shipping issue with my order, and I ended up really loving the scent, and I would have never tried it if it wasn't for that. So I'm so appreciative of L3 always, but I was extra appreciative of that one. But that is everything for my last 2 weeks of Wax Melt Empties. I'm so happy to be back with warm reviews, like I said. I also wanted to quickly touch on the no-buy situation. The no-buy is no longer. When did I break the no-buy? Let's see. I broke the no-buy on June 18th. So, and I had started on May 26th, so I didn't do, you know, the greatest, but I did okay. There were just some things I really didn't want to miss from certain vendors that I felt like wasn't going to be offered. That is everything that I have for now. I hope that you enjoyed this video. I hope that you're having a great week. Subscribe if you like wax videos. Make sure to chat with me in the comments. I love talking to everybody, and I'll see you in my next one.